All right, Brendan Taylor here, Tru School Sports. I'm with Gregory Corbin. How you doing, Gregory?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for having me.
No problem, man. Great to finally be at the Heavyweight Factory. You know, I saw you working earlier.
Yeah.
First of all, just tell me a little bit about your story and just like your life, your upbringing, and just how you grew up, man. Like.
Well, I grew up in a two-parent home. First of all, I'm from West Dallas, Texas. I grew up in a two-parent home. I mean, still poverty lines. I mean, we stayed in poverty. West Dallas is not a middle-class suburb, it's lower class.
Yeah.
But, we made the best of it. I mean, I grew up pretty good. I ain't really want for nothing. Like I say, both my parents worked. Yeah, it just looked as though. And by the way, I was adopted at 3 days old, man. And so I was blessed from the beginning, man. Now I know my real mother. I still don't know my real father. But like I say, I had a pretty nice life, man. Nothing bad, nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah.
And they raised me to the best of their knowledge, man. And I appreciate them. I appreciate them to death, man. I love them to death.
Okay. All right. How about like how did you find boxing, or how did boxing find you? I should say.
Man, okay. Like I said, I'm from West Dallas. We had a boys club back then, so I used to go to the boys club when I was younger. So I started boxing. So I picked up boxing around 8. My dad was a big boxing fan. He loved Holyfield, Reddy Bowe. We had every fight. When the fights come on, he'll tape every fight, and we just had. Back then we had the big TVs, we had some VCRs and stuff. Right, yeah. Then we put all the tapes up under. I could just go up under and get one and watch it. And then I don't know. It was just one day I went to the boy club. They were introducing. They were bringing in a boxing coach, and so I signed up, man. My mama to this day say I didn't want him to sign up, but he ended up signing up anyway, and that's what I did. But the only thing, like I said, I started boxing at 8. I started training at 8. I grew up playing baseball, football, and basketball.
Okay.
I was great. I was great at them. But I went to college. After college, I went to 1 year of college. After I dropped out of college, I just told one partner of mine, I'm gonna go back to boxing, man, give it a try. And so I picked it up around 02. And man, when I started competing at 02, I went to National Golden Glove 3 times. Undefeated, man. I ain't lose to my first year in the National Golden Gloves. I lost my second fight. But after that, I win. I go to the Mother National Tournaments, U.S. Championships. I lose in the quarterfinals or something like that. So I was pretty good. I got ranked in the USA in boxing in the world. I was like number 1 at one point, number 2. I dropped to number 3, and I was on my way to 04 Olympics. I lost in the Western trials out in Bakersfield. I believe it was 04. 04 or the late 03 or something like that.
Okay.
But I was picked to go to 08 Olympics, but I got in some legal troubles. And so I took a break, and I picked it back up when I came home, man, by 2012, and it's been rolling ever since.
Yeah, so it sounds like you had quite a journey in boxing.
Yeah, man, it's been quite a journey for real.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of answered my questions for you. I wasn't asking if you played any other sports. Like I heard you played. You say you played football. You look like a. You said football, right?
I did play football. I played defensive end.
You look at the defensive tackle. I was gonna say.
I played a little tackle. I played whatever they put me in, man. I played it, man.
What'd you play in baseball?
Played pitcher and third base.
Okay.
Yeah, cause I had a strong arm. My daddy, that's his favorite 2 sports. If I wasn't doing this, he'll want me playing baseball to be a pitcher.
Good money in it.
Yeah. So I got little boys now, man. And they're gonna be pretty big, and I'm gonna try to keep that baseball. I got one that's loving baseball, so that's what I'm gonna try to push them to.
Yeah, I grew up playing baseball myself, like most of my life. So. Man,
believe it or not, we'll find me and my guys who grew up around me on my street. We find empty fields, and that's what we get. We get a tennis ball and a stick, just like New York, man. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we end up playing Little League together, so we were pretty good. Yeah, it's just everybody grew up doing it different ways. They didn't have. I mean, some people don't have. I just had a passion for sports. So whatever I do, I try to learn it and be best as I can at it.
Yeah, I'm just like you, man. Like I'm like hyper competitive. Like
exactly.
I don't want to lose nothing. If I lose, I might not talk to you for the whole day.
PlayStation game, whatever, man. It don't make no difference, man. I try to I hate losing, but in order to not lose, you got to put the work in.
Absolutely, man. I was watching an interview on Mr. Boxing Today. I remember you did
Mr. Boxing Today, yeah.
Shout out to, he's actually a good friend of mine. I like his channel a lot. I heard you say that you were the only heavyweight along with George Foreman to win the Texas National Golden Gloves.
Texas National Golden Glove at super heavyweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty
crazy.
Man,
I'm honored, man. My name in the record book, and the record book behind behind a legend. Mm-hmm. Man, that means something. To me, that mean like I'm in my right spot. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That mean like, okay, you making some waves, man. Just stay at it. And then, and as you walk around and people see you in this sport, and they start comparing you to legends, like, man, you remind me of Riddick Bowe. Man, you remind me of George Foreman, man. Or, man, okay, you put this together, and you moving like Holyfield. I was like, now it's sinking. It's a seed. People planting seeds, and now it's blossoming. Like, okay, I might be on to something. Let me keep doing this. Keep pushing.
Keep pressing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever meet George Foreman?
No, I never met him. Never met him. I was interested in fighting his son. I heard he had a son who was boxing at one point, and I was interested in trying to fight him, but we never got around to trying to make that deal happen.
Okay, yeah, no, that's interesting. I know I did hear Holyfield earlier. He was kind of when he was over there coaching you, and he was giving you pointers. He was trying to say like, you got a big frame, man. Like you should be. And he started using George Foreman as a reference.
Right?
Do you ever like? I know like he's not necessarily comparing you, but he's using it as a reference to say you should fight like the way. Like did you kind of put two and two together and be like, man, I should kind of fight. Like I should kind of use my frame and fight that way. Like
right. And he's true. He's absolutely right. But the only thing is, when you're in the ring, you're gonna fight like you. You're gonna fight like you fight. But you never know when you have to dig down and grasp what somebody else done told you or what you've been learning. So everything somebody say to me, I take it. And I store it somewhere, because you never know when I might need it. You never know when you might need it. That skill, that skill in the ring.
Absolutely. You know, boxing is a martial art, and art is a form of expression. So you're gonna go in there and you can't be someone else. You're gonna revert to type and be yourself.
And that what makes you comfortable by being yourself.
Yeah.
When you get caught up trying to be like somebody else, it puts tension in your body, and then you can't fight tense. You can't perform under pressure like that. That's too much pressure. So you have to be relaxed and be yourself.
Absolutely. I was watching one of your fights this morning. One of the only fights I had on YouTube. Yeah, you fought a guy at.
It's a few fights on YouTube.
There's a couple, but there was one in particular I watched. You fought some Mexican guy at like some place called the Gas
Monkey.
Yeah, the Gas Monkey. There you go.
Yeah, that's an upcoming. Well, it's not upcoming. It's pretty hot down there in Dallas. They do a lot of. I don't know if you watched the show Fast and Loud. Steve Aaron, he build a lot of cars.
No, I never seen it.
Okay, that's who owned Gas Monkey, and he got a garage called Gas Monkey because he build all them guys' cars, race cars, and stuff like that. It's on Discovery Channel, but he got a restaurant. And that place right there, Gas Monkey Live, that's where they hold a lot of concerts now and a lot of boxing events and martial art, UFC, everything. It's just Gas Monkey is really blowing up down there in Dallas.
Absolutely, man.
I was honored to be a headliner, man. That was my first time. I always fought on undercards, man. That was my first hosting my own card, like the headline of a card.
That's pretty cool. Right?
Yeah, that was pretty cool, man. And I got a big crowd down there in Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm supposed to go to Dallas soon, so when I go, I'll probably check it out.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you if you come, man.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to go there for the Spence fight, believe it or not.
Yeah, I was gonna go to the Spence fight, but I think me and my wife got family plans to go on vacation. Yeah, right.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's all right. Well, it'll be some more. Luckily, next time me and Spence will be on the card.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's the goal. Now, when I watched you fight, my interpretation of your style was you seem to be a guy that likes to get on the inside and you like to really impose yourself on people, and you pivot really nicely on your shots. You know,
right.
What would you say for people who've never seen you fight? Like, what would be your interpretation of your style? And what's the best skill you have in that ring?
Man, I don't know what to call it. It's just being comfortable, man.
Yeah.
It's just being comfortable. Composed. Get where you can see everything, and just getting I call it my battle zone, man. I get in my battle zone. Ain't no telling how I line to come out, man. But as long as I come out on top, like I told the dude, man, I do whatever it takes for me to win, man, in that ring. Because at the end of the day, you really don't want to leave it up to the judges.
No, never.
But when that bell ring for the next round, you want to be up that next round. I mean, that last round, you want to give it your all, man. So, but the fight is won right here in the gym, though. It makes it that much easier. It makes you that much comfortable come when they turn the lights on.
The fight's the fun part.
The fight's the fun part, yeah. That's the check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get paid right here. You get paid when you go out there and perform, but you practice right here though. Just like entertainment, man. You practice somewhere ducked out, long hours, and then you go perform on the stage and get the people what they want. And then the next check get bigger, just like well, let's take Beyonce. Beyonce work her butt off, huh? But you'll pay. Do you know how much her tickets are?
Oh man, a lot of money.
Exactly, because she put a good performance on, and that's the same thing. Everybody in entertainment, it's the entertainment business, man. I'm trying to be an entertainer, Mr. Boom Boom Boom. Bad news, Corbin, man. That's what I'm bringing bad news to them, man. They don't know it.
All right, well,
they don't know. The world gonna know my name, man.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you got in store. Speaking of bad news, some guys I think apparently are supposed to get some bad news on May 18th because you're fighting for the USBA title.
Right.
That's a regional title where you're going to try to make your way into the rankings. Talk about that fight and just that whole situation.
Man, I call this my it's a lift-off fight, man.
Lift-off, I guess.
Lift-off, man, cause we about to blow up in this industry, man, this boxing world, man. I'm trying to be. I don't know if you got all these pictures around this gym, but one day, man, I'm trying to have my post up here, man. It's like a wall of fame right here.
Yeah.
And I love my picture to be up there. And that's what this is. It starts May 18th. Well, it started now because I'm putting the work in now. So, but May 18th, the world gonna be like, man, who is this guy? He is. Oh, we need to see more of him. I want to see more of him, and I want people to come spend their money to see me. Want to see me. And when they do that, that makes me it just gives me the drive to put on a great performance.
Okay. Well, you got a good personality, man. I like you so far.
Yeah, man. I just give the people what they want.
Yeah. You've also been a guy that's like sparred with some of the biggest names in boxing. Like you've been in this gym with Shannon Briggs.
Right.
I recently heard Ivan Ditchko as well.
Right.
And most notably Deontay Wilder.
Right.
I wanted to ask you about Wilder because obviously he's named in the headline.
Big name in boxing right now.
Big name. What was it like sparring with him, and like is the power real? What they say it is like, because everybody says he's like the biggest one punch knockout artist in boxing.
Now, the power is real. It's not a game.
Yeah.
He can crack. Anybody you can crack if I sit there and let you hit me in my face as hard as you can. Hey, but it's not the punches. It's not the punches that you see coming. It's the punches that you don't see coming.
Absolutely.
Right. So. It's all about positioning. It's all about positioning. Yeah, but man, sparring with guys like Wilder, Ditchko, and Briggs, man, it's wonderful. Because they all champions. That's 2 Olympians. I'm getting the best work. So it's an uphill climb, but it just makes it that much easier when you go fight a guy that's not on that same level, know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It makes the work easier, and it makes you more comfortable. Like I said, my biggest thing is all about being comfortable in that square circle, man. It's all about being comfortable. And the more comfortable you are, the more elusive you can be, the more things you can do.
And the more of a show you can put on.
The more show you can put on, you can perform.
Hey,
there you go. There you go. You said it right there.
Man, all those 3 guys, cause they all crack,
Man, I also sparred with a guy from Dallas. He was a big name in boxing at one point. Kurt Johnson.
I know Kurt Johnson.
Yeah, Kurt Johnson. I also sparred with him. He was trying to make a comeback. I think he ended up having surgery on his leg or something. But yeah, man, all those guys, man, it's great work. It's knowledge, man, just going in the bank. Like I'm here at the heavyweight factory now in Holyfield, and I got Holyfield on one ear. I got Bo on the other. I got a world-class trainer, Mr. Jesse Robinson. So I'm getting the best. I'm getting the best of both of this boxing world right now. Like all these guys has been to the top. Everybody I work with in this industry has been to the top, and they know what they're talking about. So it's not like I'm coming in blindfolded. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you can't tell me how to fly a plane and you ain't never been in the cockpit.
No, I understand that.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
It makes sense. So I know we got the. It's about putting the right guys around.
Okay. You mentioned you're a big Holyfield fan earlier.
Right.
I saw him giving you hell of advice earlier.
Man, I was very appreciative, man.
What was what's like the thing he's told you that stuck the most in your mind thus far?
Well, how to use your weight. He did say something just then. He was like, man, don't get caught up in fighting like the little guy, cause I'll go around all day like, hey, I'm big, but I fight like I'm 140. That's been my memo. Just do a lot of moving or whatever. But he like, man, just use what works for you. And I was like, okay, you're right. You're absolutely right. And that makes sense, cause okay, that means if I do what work for me, I use less energy in the ring. You know what I mean? But keep the pressure at the same time. So it's a give and take, but you just got to know when to do it. All about being in the right position.
Yeah, it's almost like when you see those NBA players who are like 7 feet tall and they never hit a three-pointer life, but they shoot three-pointers.
They shoot three-pointers.
Yeah.
They never run to the spot. The camera might be over here, and when they swing the ball over there, they wide open over there for the three. Dirt.
Yeah, dirt. Everybody wanted to be Dirk.
Dirt. Everybody want to be Dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna ask you too. Like, you're in the heavyweight division. I mentioned Wilder earlier. What do you think about the whole Joshua Wilder fight, that whole matchup?
Man, you know what? I can't wait to see it. But why wait for Wilder and Joshua when we got so many other names out here that can be competing? And we got guys like me that's coming up that can be competing. I mean, you missing out on the next Joshua Wilder fight, the build up. So just waiting on this. But I'm waiting to see the Joshua Wilder fight. Hopefully, if things go right, I'll be there.
Absolutely, you got the right mentality.
Right.
Are there any heavyweights you look at? Like, I know you said there's always more than just the top of boxing, because there's always guys that get the headlines. But like, are there any names just in the heavyweight division that you say, man, I want to fight that guy at some point? Other than like the obvious names like Wilder and Joshua.
Right. I mean, right now I want to fight Dominique Brazil. I want to fight Big Baby Miller, Charles Martin, Dylan White. All those guys. Yeah. I'm not ducking nobody. I'm here. Bad news is coming. Bad news is coming. Mr. Boom, Boom, Boom. The world will know my name. Yeah. I mean, I'm not ducking anybody. We just waiting. We just waiting on the phone call. I understand my position. I got to climb up. That's fine. I just know when I get there, though, be ready. I got something for you.
How do you think your style translates with some of those guys you mentioned, like the Jarrell Millers, the Charles Martins, the Brazils? How do you think you match up with those guys?
I think I got the perfect matchup. It's just sitting down with my people and putting together a game plan to make it fit, to make it work. We don't want to be two battle rams. You know what I mean? Two battle rams that come just clash heads all day. We're gonna make it. When we take our shot, we want to take the right shots. So I think I match up pretty good though. I match up weight wise and height wise. I'm 6'4", 6'4.5" on a good day. So when we get up that way, we'll be about 250, 245. Nice looking, monster. Bringing number bad news.
Bad news. Is that like the weight you'd like to campaign at?
That is my goal weight. I was trying to make that weight actually to go to the Olympics. I was trying to get down to 250. I always fought 270 though. 275. It's been coming down. I'm in the right place now. It's starting to chip away constantly. I know it usually fluctuates, but it's coming down now.
What are you at right now?
I'm probably about 270. I can't even count about 290.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm probably about 270, 272, somewhere around now. I ain't weighing myself. I'm probably weighing myself next week sometime.
I was gonna ask, I was talking to Jesse right here, and he was talking about. I mentioned how you don't have time to waste.
Exactly.
And he said that's your catchphase. We ain't got no time to waste.
Got no time to waste.
How young are you?
How young am I?
Yeah.
37.
37 years old. 37 years young. So.
Got my foot on the gas, man.
Yeah, man. Like, does that? I mean, this is a good question, but like, does that put an extra sense of urgency when you're in camp or in your fights to make sure you're doing the right things, because you kind of your career path's a little different. You're trying to make that jump now later on in life rather than when you were 30 or 24.
Right. So you asked me, was giving me that push?
Like, is it giving you that extra, when you're in camp? Do you feel that extra sense of urgency being that you're 37 and?
It sort of.
Yeah.
37. I'm in the right weight class though. See, 37. They say heavyweights develop late.
They do.
So. I'm okay. I still got a good 5-year run, 5 or 6 year run, depending on where I'm at. Right. I ain't tucked no beats. I ain't been in no walls like that. So, but what give me that push is my family, man. I'm a family man. I got 5 kids, man.
Wow, that's
I got 5
that's
kids. Yeah, and I got 3 extra step kids. We got grandbabies and stuff, and I won't put money in all their bank account for they can live. I'm trying to generate, what they say, generations of wealth.
Yeah, generational wealth. Yeah.
Generational wealth, man. I want everybody to be happy, man. That's it, man. My family keep me going, man. My wife and my kids, man. To make our living, and what man don't want to make his mama proud?
Oh yeah, everybody
exactly.
Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to my mama and my father, man. I want them to be happy, man. When they baby raised that world title belt up, my parents, we made it. We did it. But it don't stop there. We're gonna keep pushing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next phase.
Go on to the next phase. Then that's another level. So, okay, now it gets a little bit harder. That's another level. We got to turn up a little bit more because we got to keep it.
You kind of answered, again, you answered all my questions for me. I was asking you,
yeah, I should have been a politician,
you
man.
You should have been a politician.
I should have been a politician,
you should
man.
Run for House Representatives or something.
Yeah, cause I watch a lot of politics, man. You never give a one question answer.
Yeah, one word answer.
One word answer, yeah.
Okay. I was gonna ask, when it's all said and done, whenever that time may come, what do you want to get out of this boxing team? Because everybody has a reason they fight. What does Gregory Corbin want out of boxing?
Man, I really want boxing just to be a platform for me to do other things like a little bit of real estate, just property, man. Because I like to buy property, and because they not making it anymore.
Yeah.
And I can live off whatever property I get. I mean, you can do what you want to with it. People study building right now, so property is wealth right now, man.
No, it is.
Yeah, but that's my main thing. That's what I want to get. Just give me the foundation to get what you really don't. I really don't know where the world might take me. Where my mind might go. But as long as I'm able to do it, though, that makes a big difference. And it's a struggle, man, when you want to do something and you can't do it. I've been there.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, I've been there, man. So I'm like, I don't want to be that guy anymore. I'm tired of that. So that will give me that. That's just another seed that's in me. That's just, hey, man, get up. You got to do it. You got to do it. Right now it's hard, but in a minute, it's gonna be where you're gonna be where you want to be at.
Absolutely. Well, Gregory Corbin, May 18th, USBA title.
May 18th, USBA title, man. Dallas, Texas.
Any message you want to give to the boxing world in the heavyweight division?
Man, just know, bad news is coming. Mr. Boom, boom, boom. I'm here. And it's starting May 18th. Y'all get ready, man. Say, that camp is hard. I got a present for you, though. Y'all just get ready.
All right, Gregory Corbin, thank you for talking to Tru School Sports today.
Thank you. Shout out to Tru
School Sports.
Yeah.
So when are you going to probably air this?
Huh?
When you want to put it up?
Probably by tomorrow.